What's up, guys? Steve here, Gashead Steve, as I'm known in the retro community. Gashead because of the football team that I support, Bristol Rovers, known as Gasheads. So that's where the name came from. This is going to get quite dark and dingy, but there is a silver lining, and it will get a bit more positive as I go. I just wanted to sort of lay the groundworks as such. There's a couple of people watching me. This is something I need to overcome if this series is going to take off. So, beginning of the year, I went to the doctors, went to the hospital, loads of scans, loads of blood tests. When I say loads, anybody who's on my Facebook knows pretty much how many times I logged into or checked into Northwick Park Hospital to have these tests. It's fucking ridiculous, actually. So yeah, not much of a storyteller, so I will keep this pretty short and sweet, hopefully. So beginning of the year, had all these tests, had all these scans, and it turns out that I've got diabetes. Now, anybody that kind of knows me, knows my diet's not very good. So I'm just walking the dog, as you do. Fucking loads of people around, typical, as soon as you get the camera out. And got diagnosed with diabetes. Anybody who knows me, fucking repeating myself, it's not a good start, is it? Anybody that knows me, that's kind of a foregone conclusion. I like sweets, I like Red Bull, I like anything sugary. So when I got diagnosed with that, was it a wake-up call? Not really, because I kind of expected it. Just got a bit more depressed, if the truth be known. And yeah, so hence not too many videos on this channel this year. So anyway, kind of overcome that, but they put me on medication, metformin, anybody knows, and the symptoms continued and continued and continued, and all the blood tests that I was having were coming back irregular, and my high white blood cells was high and all this shit. I just wanted my problem sorted, because I've got a problem with my stomach and it hurts pretty much all the time, leading on to more depression and more sort of like downbeat sort of like feelings and what have you. So ramble, long story very short, found out 2 months ago that I've got cancer. Now, the dreaded C word. It's leukemia, CLL, or CLL. It's early stages, so I'm kind of, obviously when I got diagnosed they done more tests, and found out that it's very early stages, so hopefully I've got a few more years to go. Obviously that didn't help sort of like depression wise, so that's kind of why I stopped talking then. So yeah, that didn't help depression wise, and kind of like slipped a bit further into the doldrums of depression and what have you. And so yeah, and the last couple of doctor's appointments I've had been a lot more positive. Fucking this talking in public ain't for everybody, is it? Hey, but so the last couple of doctor's appointments I've had have been more positive. To say like, it's very early stages and it's quite low on your blood count, and sort of like it is there. It will kind of come and get you one day, but it will be one day. So, and you can't live life thinking that, oh well, one day I'm going to die, because one day you are going to die. Fact. And the other day on Friday. Was it Friday last week? No, it was actually this week. There's so many people around. I feel such a twat. On Friday, I went to the doctors, and it was in regards to something sort of like unrelated to the cancer. And the doctor sat me down and said, right, okay, so you've just been diagnosed with CLL. It's obviously not good. However, it's early stages and you've got a few years left. And he actually said like a a good lifetime left, which was nice to hear. He did say to me that, but my immediate concern is your weight. And I'm 5'11", I'm 17 stone 2, 111 kilograms, I think it is. And he said to me, yeah, the CLR is a problem. However, your immediate problem is your weight. And you need to work on getting that down, because you'll die of a heart attack before the CLR gets you. Now, that was a kind of a wake-up call. Kind of decided to do something about it. Now, I lack motivation. And I think the only way I can get motivation... So many people. Oh yeah, you alright? Yeah, good, and you? So yeah, that's the downside of having a dog, because you get called sort of like over the other side of the road to talk to other owners and like stiff buttons and things. Nice. So yeah, right, okay. Bit more positive. That's all negatives. Now, that what the doctor said kind of woke me up a little bit to pull my finger out and to do something with my life, whatever's left of it. Hopefully that's a long time. But I've decided to do a vlog. Now, the vlog's going to be a lot more polished than this. As you can see, this is just a kind of an intro, because I wanted to get the backstory out there rather than sort of dropping it in when I'm trying to do a vlog, which is all positive and all sort of happy and everything. And it's just going to be a day in the life of, really. I'm going to do fun things like, not going to work, that's for sure. That's not fun things, but you'll see. And I'm going to try and edit it to the best of my ability, so it's kind of like a fun log. And kind of a motivation for me to do things, if that makes sense. So literally, rather than just walking around in my pyjamas or in my night dress in my nightgown, doing nothing, kind of got a purpose to the days. I've got loads of odd jobs to do around the house, loads of places to go. I mean, there's loads of like shops locally that I can go to, take you with me, and things like obviously play games as well. So, and I'm going to try and do something which I'm thinking about. This is going to be far from scripted, but I'm thinking about filming a couple of videos for obviously my new channel, Gashead's Graveyard Shift, and Gashead Steve, this channel. And I'm thinking about filming that. If that makes sense, that could be quite good fun. So you can see how I set my stuff up and all that jazz. And again, that gives me motivation to add videos to the channel. And it's kind of a kick up the arse, a reminder to actually do things. So right now, I need to go to work. So I'm going to cut this short. I will say one thing though, walking around with the phone in your hand isn't as bad as people think. When I started this vlog, as you can probably tell, bit of a ramble, bit of a nonsense, didn't really make sense. But now I feel quite confident, now I feel quite with it, and not people don't really look at you in regards, they just look at like you're on the phone, doing a video call or something like that. And they don't really know that I'm going to upload this onto YouTube and I'm 40-year-old fucking midlife crisis man, doing retro games and shit. So yeah, I need to go to work now, and so from tomorrow morning, I will start this vlog. Like I said, it'll be a bit more polished than this, but I hope you enjoy it, and who knows, if it's any good, I may continue doing it on, sort of like the weekends when I'm off or whatever, or days when I'm off. Can't really do it when I'm at work because nobody really wants to fucking watch what I do at work. Plus I'm in security, so that'd be a bit dodgy if I showed you all the codes and everything to my buildings, but ain't gonna happen. Right, so I'm going to cut it short, and I will speak to you